Ready? Set? Okay, so yeah, we were out in the Revel last weekend up in the Cherokee National Forest, and great night of camping. Weather was perfect, cool.
Pretty pleasant.
Yeah, and then about 5 in the morning, woke up
Everything changed.
woke up to a beeping sound. About every 30 seconds, we could hear this.
Because you timed it.
Well, eventually I had to. So yeah, it was just this beep, and then
kind of like a smoke alarm.
Yeah, a little bit
louder.
A little bit like a smoke alarm. But anyhow, I got up at 5:30. She stayed in bed, just laid there, and I attempted to troubleshoot this thing, and I was checking all the panels. I turned on and off everything I could. Check the breakers. The inverter was off. The van was in a pretty low state. There wasn't much going on. The refrigerator was working, and I just kept going around, and she kept suggesting where I should look. You kept saying,
it's not like the van's very big for both of us.
I know, but you were just laying there. So.
Yeah. Well, you were looking in the cabinets for anything electronic.
Yeah, all the cabinets. But I kept thinking it has to be somewhere over here. And then eventually I, just for the heck of it, I opened the slider, and the noise was super loud, and it was coming from up in the awning area. I mean, it was pretty loud, but it was 5 in the morning, so everything was loud. And I was out there in my underwear trying to troubleshoot it. So it was a pretty special month for all of us. But anyways, the video is going to take you through how to resolve the beeping sound. It's been fixed.
Then you pulled the fuse.
Yeah, that's right.
And that confirmed that's
yeah. Once you pull the fuse, once you pull the fuse, it goes away. Of course, at that point, your awning's dead. So if it's out, it's not coming back in. If it's in, it's not coming out. The lights won't work. But it got us through the rest, because that was like the first night, and we had a couple more nights. So, anyways, the video that we're going to show you here walks you through how to fix your Carefree awning when it starts beeping at you.
It's not so carefree.
No, and it's kind of weird that it picks 5:30 in the morning to do that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Okay, so here's the fuse panel, and you're going to want to go ahead and pop this open to turn that annoying beep off. The panel cover has all the fuses well labeled. Number 6 is going to be for your awning. Just pull this guy out, and your awning is now dead. No noise or anything. But you will need to plug it back in when you get ready to change this Bluetooth vibration sensor box. So you're going to want to move the awning out about 1.5 feet, 2 feet, and then pull the breaker again, because you're going to be vibrating this thing when you unscrew it. So 2 Phillips head screws, and you're going to get this box off. It's not hardwired in at all. It's just a completely independent box. Apparently it's tied in with the Bluetooth, and it is also the vibration sensor for the awning. So when you get a heavy wind or a gust, this is what's going to trigger it to pull back and retract. And you don't need any kind of special ladder or step stool. You can just open the door of the van and work from the door opening to get these screws off. And once you get that box in the van, you're just going to take 4 Phillips head screws out. And I was kind of curious what I was going to find in the way of batteries, and I was pleasantly surprised to find that they were just AAA batteries, and they happen to be Costco batteries, which is what I use. So once you get those out, you're going to want to go ahead and put your new batteries in. Once that's done, go ahead and seal it back up by tightening up those 4 Phillips head screws. And then you're going to want to go ahead and reattach it. That's the bracket that amounts to. It's just 2 screws. Get those started by hand so you don't damage the plastic too badly with cross-threading it. And then you're just going to want to go ahead and tighten those with a screwdriver, and don't over torque it, just get them snug. And once you're done with that, you're going to put the fuse back in. Close that panel back up, and then you're going to want to ensure that the awning is working appropriately. Go ahead and run it back in completely and make sure it's not hanging up on the box or doing anything weird. So yeah, just bring it back in all the way, and then I run it back out, check the lights, and you're pretty much done at that point. And I decided to throw a couple of AAA batteries in one of the drawers so that when this happens next time, I'll be prepared to deal with it. So, as always, thanks for watching, and hope you found this helpful.